1960, in the Turkey, Kayseri, small village, only the 40 Armenians family survived from genocide, and that village surrounded 40 different Turkish village. Only Armenian village, my village, they called it Gigi, G-I-G-I. And I born there 1960. I have 4 sisters and I'm the boy. And no school, no church, no, opportunity, lights, water. When I was 4 years old, my family moved to Istanbul, big city. And my mother and my father never go to school. They never educate. We moved to big city. They don't have the job. They don't know anybody. We rent a house, 2 rooms. 1 room, 7 people, my uncles, 7 people, we lived in 1 room. 1 year later, we moved to different location, and all the Turkish neighbors, and we are Armenian, we have a hard time to communicate. And then I started school, 1st and 2nd grade Turkish school. My name is Armenian, last name is Turkish. We always have a fight. And then my mother asked the Armenian school, please, took our kids in the Armenian school. Armenian school is private school, they need the money. And my family doesn't have that. Thank God, the principal, they love us, they took the Armenian school. The problem is the education is, I finished the 5th grade almost 6 years. And repeated every class 2 times, 3 times. Finally, they give me the diploma, 5th grade. And meantime, I tried 5, 6 different jobs, summer times. The restaurant, clean table like a busboy, and carpentry, and deli shops. My mother said, if you're not gonna go to school, you have to go learn something, your future. My uncle took me, his friend place is the jeweler. He said, the meat is yours, bonus mine. Make sure these kids learn the jewelry. And I started work over there. And country getting so much political problems. And I sick and tired. I said, I want to go to America. I was 17 years old. Impossible to come America. And get the impossible to get passport to, because you have to be 18 years old, or you have to get your family, permission. I got to notary public. I make the papers. My mother and my father doesn't know what they signing. They sign to give me permission to, get the, passport. And I tried to go to Greece. I said, this is the close to the Turkey. If something happened, I can come back because I cannot go to America. And that time only did they give us the $300 to go out. And I make this bracelet in case emergency. If I get stuck, I can sell it, survive. Thank God, when I went to Greece, one Armenian guy, he helped me. 1 week to stay hotel. And then I tried to find a job. I'm lucky I find a job. And I stayed 2 years. And I say, this country too slow for me. I want to try the America. Only way to come America, come Mexico or the Canada. I came to Canada, they hold me like 3 hours. They say, Turkish passport, you stay, Turkish passport. I said, listen, I'm Armenian. This is my church book. I sing the choir. I'm the Christian. Finally, they let me in. And I stayed in one hotel, like a hippie hotels, all kind of people, they stay. One Armenian guy, he owned in the Park Street in Montreal. And he gave me the one room. You stay, they give you the $70 the month. And I looked the job, one Armenian clubs. Everybody sitting, talking each other. I said, what kind of job I can find? He said, only the two jobs. You have to pump the gas or to clean the carpet. I said, okay. As soon as they give me $30, $40 a day, I do it. And I carry the dirty carpets from the second floor, bring them down, put the new carpets, smell dogs, cats, And night times I find the club, the big bouncer. And meantime I go to church, I sing the choirs and badaraks, stuff. And I said, how I can go America? They say, you have to apply the visa if they keep you. And I tried, say, impossible. You are 19 years old. If you go America, they know that you're going to stay, they're going to come back. And one day I was sitting in the Armenian club once, one the guy said, you want to come to wash the carpet? I said, why not? And next day we went in American embassy. I said, what are we going to do here? We're going to wash the carpets. And I said, I'm so happy, I asked the guy if I can get the visa. He said, you finish the jobs, clean the carpets after we think about it. And one Armenian guy, he was working over there like a janitor, he has all the key in the embassy. He's from Egyptian Armenian. He said, come on, stop the business. You finished your job. Then we asked the ambassador. We work two weeks. I carry the dirty waters, bring the clean waters, put the cleaning machine. And this Armenian guy went upstairs, ambassador, say, this kid, he wants to go sit in New York. Big buildings, stuff. He wants the visa. He was watching me all day, I'm carrying him. He say, he's a hardworking guy. Let him give the visa, let him go to the United States, see the, things. I got my visa because I was always acting, do something, I'm not sitting watching myself, the luck come to me. I was going there for the luck. And then I got my visa. I came to the United States, New York. Which country I go, all Armenians help me. I promised myself, I'm going to do same thing to my Armenian fellows. They need the jobs, they need the work, they want the house, I help them. In New York, I was like 9 different organizations, soccer team, church, AGBU, home and all kind, doesn't matter. If they need my help, I help them. And I marry, I find my wife in the soccer team. The game. We meet each other. We create the soccer team. These young Armenians, they can find the girls, Armenian girls, they can get married. I was the first one to marry, and I have 3 beautiful child. And we moved Boston. And I opened my jewelry store. Always, I say how I can propaganda my countries, my Armenians. 10 years ago, Boston bombing happened. I was in the bed, my wife put me in bed. I was the car accident at that. And so much cars going on, the police cars. I say, what's going on? They put the bomb, they killed the MIT officers. I say, I have to do something with family, make a morale, And I make the special 3 gifts. MIT officer, they killed him. MBTA officer, he lost the legs. And little boy in the Dorchester, Richard Martin. And I did the special pieces, individual. And I called the MIT Police Department. MBTA police department and that little boy family. I say, I have something like that for you guys, for the morale gift from me. And Channel 4 came and said, Arto, you did a great job. You know, something, you give these people something morale. I say, yeah, that's why I'm doing it. And 8 years ago, Beacon Hill fire, you know, 2 firemen died. That day I was burying my mother in this cemetery. So bad weather, cold, ice, snow, everything. And we couldn't stay in the cemetery. We came home, opened the TV. These 2 firemen go in the fire, they couldn't come out, they died. And I called the fire department, I said, I have a special piece I'm gonna design for their family. And young man, Michael Kennedy, he was not going to fire. One fireman, he doesn't feel good, you know, he has a heart problem. My young man said, you stay old man, I go in. You know, I believe something, wrong time, wrong place. You know, these people, wrong time, wrong place, they got a fire and they couldn't come out. And I did the special, you know, pieces I give the, you know, family. They're so happy. And I was reading the things. I heard Professor Daron. He said, I say, this is our proud, you know, marine, pride and joy, marine apartment. As professor, he's teaching hundreds, thousand students, different nationality, from China, India, Pakistan, everywhere. He is showing the Armenians, teaching in MIT, economists. These people, one day they go their countries, become successful people because for him. And I decided to make a ring for him. And he's gentleman, number 1. He's educated person. He has a vision and he has a life experience too. I feel like a brother for him. And I decided to ring for him. And I'm going to give it to him today.
Thank you, Arto. So generous of you.
Beautiful.
I asked him, I say, I have a ring to make for you. You know, I get the permission first. He say, Arto, nobody give me anything, something like this, you know? And I say, I'm gonna make a ring, one kind, nobody has. This is for you.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Does it fit?
Yep,
Okay.
perfect.
It was a wonderful afternoon with a culmination of this beautiful gift with such meaning behind it.
Don't want to lose it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Arto.
Professor, thank you for your time. Thank you for your experience.
For your hospitality.
Thank you that you give me this opportunity.